Association. So please help me welcome Clay Gregory.
Thank you, Logan. Nice to be here. It's a rough morning after a long 3-day weekend, at least for me anyway, but we're here. How many of you were at Impact Napa on Thursday? Okay. Then only the 3 of you will see the exact same thing that I showed there. So I apologize to the 3 of you. But hopefully some of it you won't.
No, it's good. No,
Oh,
you're
it's
good. Good.
Okay, good. I got trigger happy. So what I'm going to cover is kind of what we're about, what the Destination Council is about, what our big picture marketing strategy is. I'm going to show a video that very briefly gives you a highlight of what we've accomplished in the last year. I joined the organization 2 years ago. The organization was historically very underfunded and very ineffective. Hi, Giselle. And struggled since 1990, really. And so when I started 2 years ago, I had basically never heard of this thing called a Tourism Improvement District. But we put one in place in a record 9 months, and I can answer questions about that if you'd like. But it's basically how destination marketing organizations in California are being funded. Government, less and less, is reinvesting the bed tax or the hotel tax or the transient occupancy tax back into destination marketing, even though those dollars only come from visitors. But the government is spending its money on things that the residents find to be more important, like schools and roads and things like that. So California put in place this legislation in 1989, then again in 1994, to allow these special assessment districts, and we were the 50th one to go into place last July, which means we were way behind the times. If anybody saw any of my presentations from the first year, one of the things that we talked about endlessly was how Sonoma County, from a destination marketing standpoint, was funded 10 times more robustly than Napa Valley was. Paso Robles was funded twice as much as Napa Valley. Temecula twice as much as Napa Valley. Monterey 8 times as much as Napa Valley. So we were way behind from that standpoint. And yet we're the most prestigious wine region in the new world. And the Napa Valley Vintners have helped keep that alive and to make that what it is. But from an actual destination marketing standpoint, we weren't doing anything. And that's changed dramatically. So I'll show you that in the video, and then talk about quickly what we're doing for this coming fiscal year. Logan did a great job of actually covering what our mission statement is. We are the official tourism marketing organization for the Napa Valley. The Tourism Improvement District funding I just talked about, it's a 5-year, the district is in place for 5 years, so we've gone through 1 year, we still have 4 years to go. Then the district can be renewed either for 5 more years or for 10 years. It's really up to lodging, because lodging is the one who's being assessed. Lodging is really in charge of the district, and so if they think that we're doing a good job and that it's benefiting their business, then we'll get renewed. If they don't, then they don't have to renew it. There's never been one district yet, though, that has not been renewed. And there are only 3 states that have this type of legislation: California, Montana, and Florida. Other states are working on it rapidly because it's the only way that destination marketing organizations can be independently funded and not beholden to the government. Our board of directors, you probably can't see them all, but the point that I would like to make is that it's a broad group. There are lots of people from lodging, but there are also people from restaurants. There are people from, the most unusual one to most people probably is that the president of St. Helena Hospital is on our board of directors. And actually, if you've heard any of their radio ads, and if you've paid attention to what they're doing, it makes perfect sense. They're working very diligently and very successfully on becoming a destination medicine organization, kind of like the Mayo Clinic, but in St. Helena instead of in Rochester, Minnesota, which from a destination standpoint is good. George Gogel, who's the managing partner for all the Auberge du Soleil properties around the world, is our chair this year, and then next year, Michaela Rodino will be our chair, and the year after that, Michael Woods from the Mountain View Hotel will be our chair. So from a big picture standpoint, our job is to communicate to prospective visitors, both consumers and group business, conference business,